Hi, it's Stephen here from the Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 21 of the September Daily Draws, and it's Monday, it's the start of a brand new week. So let's see what kind of message we're going to get today. I'll be taking the first card from Barbara Moore's Wizard's Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Here. So we'll go there, and our card today is it's the Nine of Swords. Do we have some concerns, some worries, anxieties, some things keeping us awake, things that we're worried about, things that are playing on our minds, and disturbing our peace? Are we, if there are things about what lies ahead, are we starting the week off with a troubled mind? And if so, let's take a look at those troubles. We have to take a look at those troubles and see those anxieties, those thoughts, those things that are coming upon us that are disturbing our sleep and our sense of peace and well-being. Let's look at we have to look at the nature of those things and see is how substantive they are. Are they real, substantive concerns that are genuinely rooted in fact, in actual situations, or are they, or what we fear might be we fear might happen? Are we worried about something that hasn't happened yet? Are we creating those thoughts in our minds with our imaginations? If it's the latter, if it's what I've just said, that we're creating in our own minds all kinds of potential possibilities that's playing on our minds, then we need to bring those thoughts into check, because they're not really substantive. We're creating them, and although they may be possibilities that may possibly happen, they equally might be, and this is often more likely the case, that what we perceive as what's going to happen and the really terrible scenario that we're dreaming up in our heads often does not happen. I mean, sometimes some of our fears come true, but even then, do those fears cause and attract those things? I'm not sure. Are they like a self-fulfilling prophecy because we're expecting to go bad? Then that affects our thoughts, and that affects our actions, and those actions affect our circumstances, and our circumstances then end up proving our initial thoughts correct. So are we creating our own reality in that case? So we have to be careful that we're not creating an environment of fear, anxiety, that really is something that we're projecting into the future that hasn't happened, but by doing that we're affecting our present here and now by the fact it's disturbing us and it's keeping us up at night. So we perhaps need to bring these thoughts into check and say, look, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on what is happening now. I'm going to focus on what I want to happen, not necessarily what I fear may happen, and I'm going to do what I can do to create my own reality, and I'm going to think positively. Now, there are certain circumstances that are beyond our control, but we have the control of how we behave and react in any circumstances. So even when things happen around us, we can still choose how to react in them and make the best of the circumstances. So if we're going through some things that are worrisome because, they're actually based in truth, that maybe we've lost a job and we're very worried about how we're going to pay bills and things like that. That's a genuine worry, and that's not an imagined, that's actually there. But even in that case, worrying about it will not solve the problem. It's an understandable reaction, it's an okay reaction, but we need to move beyond that and say, right, okay, this is my position. What is the positive steps I can take to deal with that? Obviously, making attempts to find a new job. And while I'm doing that, what can I do? What can I go somewhere for advice? Can I go somewhere for help? That kind of thing. So trying to make positives even out of a bad situation. Don't let those fear, anxiety thoughts overwhelm you, and we need to resist those and take control of our thought life so that we can move forward in confidence no matter what the situation. Easier said than done, but it is the way to move forward. So let's see what oracle card we get to go with that. And here we go. We'll go here. And our card is Watchtower of the East, which is spring. And this to me is a hopeful, where things will begin to blossom. So this is a hopeful card of the beginning. Spring is all about the beginning of growth, of new things, of a new beginning. So to me, let's focus on the things that are beginning to grow. Let's look forward to further growth. If we've suffered a loss or whatever, we're lacking in something, we're fearing about our future, let's look to the future growth and the beginnings of that future growth that may be there, and we need to focus on the positives. So let's look to hope rather than fear, and take the positive steps, the actions, and the things that we need to do in order to move into that growth and positive growth. So let's acknowledge the thoughts. That's the first step, but we can choose whether we're going to give into those or whether we're going to refocus our thoughts to the positive thoughts followed by positive action of the things we can do to change our environment and to bring about the reality that we want. So I think that's the message of the cards today. So that's today's message. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow to do day 22. Until then, thank you very much for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.